I was quite a reader as a missionary. I kept track of, I read a lot of books, read the scriptures several times. I was pretty voracious about what's next and what else would be good for this and that I should learn. Well, one reason I became that way is early on on my mission, I had in the morning been reading, I think it was New Testament, and as we went out and we started talking to people, knocking on doors that day, somebody asked me a question, and neither I nor my companion, we didn't know the answer. And you don't know the answer to everything. That's just how it goes, and nobody does. It's one of those things where you just have to say, you know what, I'm going to have to find out about that, and blah, 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 blah. But I don't know the answer. When I came back to the apartment that night, and I went back to reading what I was reading in the scriptures, within 5 verses, there was the answer to what that person had asked me. And I thought, if I would have just been that much more ahead, I would have known the answer. And who knows? Maybe just because I knew that answer, as this fresh-faced 19-year-old, maybe the guy would have been really impressed and it would have spurred him on. I mean, who knows what would have happened, but it made me think, I'm going to put more effort into that area. And I really did. And I got kind of a basis of the gospel by all of that reading that I did. When I came home, I immediately went back to BYU, where they had what I felt was the best film program. There were 4 of us in the apartment. The other 3 guys had all gone to a foreign language speaking missions. And I was amazed how little they knew about gospel and church and stuff. They knew the language. They'd had to put in a ton of time doing that, and they knew testimony and things, but they didn't know that much. And for me, I was more interested. I've learned a language, great, and probably now at this point maybe would have helped me more. But especially at that point in my life, I was really happy to have had that basis of the gospel more than spending all that time learning a language.